きっと約束だよいつかまた同じ笑顔で
Do you know what your language of love is?
No.
Or do you know what that is?
No.
Okay. Say you prefer words of affirmation or works, like they go out of their way to do something for you, cut apples for you or something, cook for you.
I like cut apples.
Yeah.
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 Not one more than the other.
Oh. No?
I don't know.
It's,
I think it's a mix. Like I like getting hugs.
if you were to choose one, what do you think would top the rest, like even the slightest?
Maybe like the works around,
Oh.
you know, helping out with, I don't know, errands or cooking, things like that. What we did a lot for each other, you know, at the beginning of us dating, it was a lot of like, I'm gonna go to class and, you know, he'll help me pick up, you know, groceries or something, or he's gonna be staying late for a meeting, so I'm gonna go and, you know, pick up dinner or make dinner ahead of time. Or if I need help with assignments or something.
I like apples too.
Yeah, apples are nice. He always cuts my apples, or like whatever whatever fruit, like what? So I like that one because if I'm studying or if I have to read a lot or something, sometimes he'll just bring me like cut fruit so that I can snack while I'm doing my work or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought you were talking about mom. But, okay,
Yeah.
Paul does that
Mom
too.
does that too. The girl.
Paul? Carl. Carl. Conflict was on?
With Carl?
Yeah. You can like general lives.
I think maybe it was during wedding planning.
Oh.
I think our two biggest conflicts was in wedding planning or like before we decided to start dating.
Oh.
I think it's those. So they're like the end caps of our relationship. Deciding whether we would be dating or not. I think it was a lot of evaluating our friendship, whether that was the right place for us to go.
Yes.
Especially since we worked at the same workplace.
Right.
There's no rules at our workplace saying that we couldn't or anything, and we were not in the same classroom, so it wasn't like if something happened, it was going to affect our work. It was just whether we felt comfortable doing that and
Yes.
whether we felt like that was a good place for our friendship to go.
Yes.
And then for wedding planning, I think it was like how we really envisioned a smaller wedding, and our families are very large. Maybe our wedding one it wasn't so difficult. It wasn't like we were arguing over it. It was a hurdle we both need to get over, and we didn't know how we were going to approach it.
Okay.
At the beginning of us deciding whether we should date or not, I think it was more me being very emotional about being unsure and whether it's a good idea. He was like a very good quality friend, you know, and I think it can be kind of scary when you don't know if things are going to get ruined in that type of pivoting point.
Yeah.
And I mentioned, like, initially I didn't want to. It wasn't really something I was looking for. And he said it was fine. He was totally okay with it, but he really didn't want me to shut him out as a result.
Yeah.
Which sometimes people do, right? They're kind of like, okay, you say no, I'm going to walk away. He still wanted to be there and be supportive of me and continue with, you know, the type of friendship that we had.
Yeah.
And we meshed together anyways. Like it just, there was something very natural about us moving that direction, and maybe I just needed more time for it to settle in me. I don't know. I think I was going through some more changes because I kind of switched workplaces.
Yeah.
And I was kind of switching focus on studies, and
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I was going through a growth stage for myself.
How did you come to find that you wanted to tie the knot? Oh, okay. So how? Yeah. How did you
I don't
come to that conclusion?
No, I think the way Carl always talked about a relationship was like, you know, in my mind, we're married.
Oh,
So
okay.
as soon as you want to get married, we can like go get married. Because I always said like, I didn't want to rush into it, and I was always much slower in where I was in evaluating a relationship and stuff. I just wanted to be very careful. But he was saying like, I'm committed to you, and I'm always going to treat this like it's a marriage. And so when we're ready, or when you're ready, like we can talk about it. And so I think maybe I kind of fell into that comfort again and didn't really think about or worry about it. But you know, like our friends would ask, and I don't know. One night we just started talking about it, and then he was like, "Well, why don't we get married? Will you marry me?" And so we were like, "Okay, we're gonna get married."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was very. It's not the most romantic proposal or anything,
No.
but it was very us to do, because we discuss things, we talk about things a lot.
Discussions are your special.
Yeah, we talk to each other a lot. We tease each other a lot. That's what we do.
Who do you think loves the other more? Do you think it's balanced?
I think that might be balanced. I think in expressing it, he's probably better at expressing it. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place in like what I want to do, and like my thought process for things I think is still very like, bleh, you know. So he's probably a lot better at expressing it to me or reassuring me, but I think the amount of love we have for each other is the same.
This is Melly,
Hello.
and you're watching Disney Channel.
Do I draw the thing now?